Okay, I decided to make a video about things that I want. Every now and again, I make a video about things that I want. Not too long ago, I made a video about wanting a bigger size conditioner. I don't even have that much hair. I can't imagine like the babies with like really, really thick hair, this beautiful, lush, long hair. It's really, really thick. We have the same shampoo, same size conditioner. So I fussed about, well, not fuss, I just made a comment. I was like, maybe bigger conditioner, because if I got a little bit of hair and I need extra conditioner, then the babies with a lot of hair, they also would probably like a big conditioner. That was just my thing. Shortly thereafter, I go to the store. One of my favorite conditioners is double the size, and I'm happy. So I bless God for that. So now I'm like, well, maybe if I say all the things I want, Jesus will put it on someone's heart to give me all the things I want. I'm banking on him to do it. Case in point, vast majority of Americans work a lot. There was a report that shows that it takes somewhere upwards of $70,000-$80,000 for a single person, just one, to make it financially in America, like for what you need to buy your car insurance, your car payment, your gas, your mortgage, or your rent, whatever you got going. $80,000 to $100,000 in some of the, pardon me, more expensive U.S. cities, but it was like $80,000 in Oklahoma City. So keep that in mind. That's not California or New York or Chicago or any of the places that are typically a little bit more expensive. So everybody's working a lot. Regular people, I work a lot. Okay, maybe not everybody. I work a lot. Any given day, I have 2 to 4 jobs. There's a lot of work. Somewhere in between there at any given time. It just takes a lot. One thing that really chaps my hide is that, so I start a new job in November, which is only about 3 weeks away. And the job was originally posted for another number, which was still too low. I won't give specific numbers. I'll give hypothetical numbers. Let's just say the job posted for like 25 originally. And then when I got the call, they dropped it down to like 22. I think I have a problem with, I get it. Like, we're still a capitalist company. We're still for profit, but the same people who are moving these numbers also have to go to the grocery store. So they know how expensive it is to live. So even in a circumstance where like you get a dud with like a fake resume, they still have to eat. Like, you're not doing them a favor by dropping it from 25 to 22. It still costs more than any of those numbers to live. You're not even close to the actual number that it takes to live. So I get it. Like, people have fake resumes and the application process is weird, but you're not, even at 25, you're not paying them enough money. That's my point. Like, it's not based on their skill and the things that they put on their resume that's fake. It's not even going to cover their cost of living. That's what I'm saying. Like, so my resume is not fake. my resume is not fake. I've been in medicine almost 30 years. I started as a CNA out of high school at the age of 17. Next year, I will be 47. There's nothing fake on my resume. I don't have to make it up. It says I graduated high school in 1997. So I have made nothing up. I haven't made anything up. So Anyway, I took the job. The point is, you're even if everything's made up, it still costs that much money to live. Please quit trying to lowball everyone in this economy with the government shut down. Like, they don't even have the means. Like, even if they don't make enough, they still don't have the liberty of even applying for assistance. I do not. I just prefer to try to get it myself. But if there is someone who is ambitious enough to say, I don't have enough and I'm gonna go try to apply for assistance to try to make these ends meet, that it's not available. So you moving the number on the wages is not helping anyone. Be mindful that if you pay the 22 and another corporation is willing to pay the 25, there's no employees loyal enough to stay. This is not that same generation. This generation, and I'm Gen X, so keep that in mind. There's no loyalties to an employer. Nobody's being treated well enough to stay. Nobody's work environment is less, we're looking for less toxic, more money. That's what everybody wants. Not more money out of greed. More money to survive. I'm going to leave that there. With that being said, I said what I needed to say about that. So I'm vegan, primarily leaning towards raw, which means that and I try to keep everything clean. So I would have to have the time. I have two to three jobs, depending on the day. I would have to have the time to buy the food or order it online. Both of them take time. One is less time. Clean the food. Everything gets a vinegar baking soda bath for the most part. Pack the food up for freezing. So if I need to make smoothies, then I have to individually package those things. Buy the freezer bags, put them in the freezer. I have to have time to get all these things cut up and portioned out, right? Which I don't have time to do because I work all the time. If I'm not working, I'm sleeping to be ready for work. If I'm not sleeping, I'm in the shower. If I'm not in the shower, I'm trying to make time to work out. Sometimes I just need time to decompress because I'm naturally very, very, very introverted. I'm introverted. Listen, so I need the time to decompress, to shower, to sleep, to possibly work out if I have the motivation. But I need that time to decompress, whatever that wind down looks like. Typically, right now, I'm on YouTube all the time, looking at stuff about who I am and things I like, things of that nature. I had to look up, I started eating longans and I had to look up how to eat them. I saw Fully Raw Christina. She has a whole farm. We don't have that liberty. It's very concrete jungle here, and I don't own any land, so keep that in mind. So I went to a couple of places, and then I figured out how to get them open on YouTube, and then I figured out how to peel them without any utensils at all or anything. Just, it's easy to eat them in the car if you're in the middle of something, on the go, working a lot of jobs. With that being said, I don't have the time to be raw vegan. Does that make sense? I just don't. So what I would request, Smoothie King, thank you for the ginormous smoothies. 32 ounce, I think it's 40 or 44. Thank you. I appreciate you. Nectar, which is probably closer to, nectar's my favorite. I'm just going to show you an example of what I do possibly once or twice a week. Okay. So initially, and I've already posted this video for this morning. Initially, I went in and bought this large $17 smoothie. Mind you, $1.50 is, or $1.48, I rounded up, is gratuity. I added a bunch of stuff. Keep that in mind. I did add stuff. But at the end of the day, this is what I typically spend. That's normal. Normal large smoothie. The large smoothie is not large enough. It's not. Especially, think raw vegan. If you've ever seen fully raw Christina make a salad or a smoothie bowl, they're ginormous. I am not a naturally thin woman. Granted, I am thin now. I get it. I lost a lot of weight. I lost, it depends on where you come from. So 80 pounds, but I personally know, because I have a scale that shows from 200 plus to 125. So 80. But I was 225 before that original scale, the one that I took a picture of. So when I was 225, I didn't take the picture. So technically, I lost 100 pounds. With that being said, I am naturally a big back. Fully raw Christina, she came from where I am now. I'm ranging anywhere. I'm probably about 140 pounds. 130, 140 is what I range now. I think she started, maybe 150 at best. She was never a big back. So if you look at her videos, the raw salads and the smoothie bowls that she makes, they're huge, because raw foodists eat a lot, especially if you came from big backery. I'm just telling you what it is. I know I'm tiny now. I know, I get it. Whatever, right? I spent $17 on the smoothie with gratuity. Okay, so $17.73 minus $1.50 is still $16. $16 on the smoothie. That was this morning at 8:57 a.m. I just want to show you the time specifically. Approximately 1 hour later, because I'm big bakery. Not only that, because I don't want my bowl melting while I drank my smoothie, because I try to order them both at once, and I like them both fresh, so I'll just order them separately. Not only that, it cuts down on the tax, so it's a little bit less on the tax because of the amount. 1 hour later, approximately, today at 9:45. That doesn't count the time that it takes to bake them. So approximately 9:45, I ordered a bowl. Same day, within an hour, 14 and some change. That was a weird gratuity amount. The weird gratuity amount was because I was gonna order something else, and the 31 cents made it even. And so when I changed my mind and switched to the bowl, it stayed. Don't ask me, I don't know. I thought it would have recalibrated based on me switching out the order, but it didn't. So anyway, not only that, I was kind of annoyed because my smoothie, after all the things I added, it wasn't even filled up. Annoying, especially when you're greedy. Please keep in mind, I'm a big bag. Maybe some tiny Pilates princess doesn't care if it's always filled up to the top. I'm just saying, I paid $16 for the smoothie and it wasn't filled up. That's fine. So 14 plus 17 is approximately, I don't know, $30, somewhere in there, $32. Who knows? You do the math. My point is, I would prefer that you just make a bowl, like a smoothie bowl, big enough, and just charge me the $30 for the big smoothie bowl. And the smoothie bowl is not small. Again, keep in mind, I come from big bakery. You would have got to see the smoothie bowl uneaten, except I was uploading a long YouTube video and it took too long. And I eat very slow, so it shows you how long it took. This was the original bowl. It's not tiny, but it's not big enough either. Bigger everything. I don't have time to make it myself. I just told you. And I feel like sad dieters that are not vegan, that are not raw or not vegan at all, they have supersized everything. Everything's ginormous. everything's ginormous. So if you're coming, and you will hear a lot of people transition into raw or will not stay raw because the portion sizes that you eat when you're primarily raw or vast majority raw, 60-40, 70-30, wherever you are on that scope, the portions aren't big enough because it takes a lot of food to fill up, especially if you came from big bakery. I do not plan. One of the reasons to go raw if you come from big bakery is you can eat as much as you want. Yes, it's gonna be expensive. We already whine about it. We already say everything's too expensive. I personally, I'm not gonna whine. I'm still gonna give you my money. I got $10, say I'm still gonna give you my money. I don't have time. Neither do the other raw foodists that have to work too much, especially to maintain the lifestyle of veganism in any regard. Yeah, I am a creature of habit. Technically, I can eat peanut butter and jelly every day, no problems. Technically, I can eat beans and rice and spinach. That's one of my favorite go-tos, like cozy-esque. Just get some brown rice, make a pot of beans, and put a bunch of greens. You can put kale or whatever you want in there. Yes, I can. I can eat it for a long period of time. I do not have time, space, or ability. I don't even have, pardon me, I don't really have the means to cook right now. Not only that, I'm primarily raw. Not only that, I don't have the time to do all the things I just told you. If you look at any of my past videos, you'll see that I do juice. I do, I haven't made a smoothie bowl yet. My juicer can make a smoothie thing, but I haven't tried it yet. So I do have the equipment to do so. I do not have the time. I do not have the space. I do not have the means. Decompressing from jobs that I have to be extroverted at currently, because my job that I started in November, I was about to say December. My job that I started in November, after training, which is like 8 weeks or something like that, then I get to work from home, right? So that's going to be a little bit better. Right now, though, as it stands, because even working from home, I still have to talk to the vast majority of the public. You know, that's just the job. It's customer service job. And then I work at a major retailer as my second job. So I need my time to either work out or decompress. Both. I need the time to do both of those things. So I don't want to, if I don't have to, I just gave you $30. Yes, it is expensive, but I have to eat, and I'm greedy. Please make bigger portions, please. If tiny, fully raw Christina, look her up, please. Somebody, please. She's very tiny, and the salads and the smoothie bowls that she makes are ginormous. Even if you make it a little bigger, I would be so appreciative. And I'm sure there's another big bag out there that will also purchase the smoothie bowl for too much money. We will. And some days I'll just get a giant smoothie. If you want to make a bigger smoothie, nectar specifically, Smoothie King, you're already fine. Nectar specifically, if you want to make a bigger smoothie, that'd be fine. I already gave you $17. I already add a bunch of stuff to the smoothie that makes it more expensive, right? I'm going to do it because I like my lifestyle. The vegan way is either you pay the farmer or you pay pharmaceutical companies, but you're going to pay somebody. You don't get to keep the money. So I don't have the mentality of people who are looking for excuses to not be vegan. I'm already vegan. I already love my lifestyle. I already love what that looks like for me. I already have a routine. I already have a plan. I'm not that person. I'm not. You don't need to appease everybody in the vegan community. If they want to be vegan, they will. If they're not, if they're trying to find excuses on why not to be vegan, they will, right? I'm not that person. I will give you my money. I don't have time. I don't have time. I'd rather pay you to give me a giant smoothie bowl than to figure out how to make it on my own. Right now, I just don't have the capacity for that. There has to be another vegan who is maybe on a very similar path, who is of the same mindset. I can't be the only one. Even if there's 4 of us, can you just stock like 4 big bowls for the greedy of us? Please. I'm begging. Bigger. Everything bigger. If Sad Diet can have supersize, I want vegan supersize. That's what I want. I want vegan big everything. Everything that I like, I want it big. Very big. Lord have mercy. Oh no. Sorry. That's not the point. Listen to me. Please make a giant smoothie bowl. Please make a giant smoothie. Mix. The Mix. It's a salad place here locally in Kansas City. It's where I make my salads. When I go into Mix, I pay anywhere from $25 to $30 for one salad. That's because everything after a certain, like I think you get 5 toppings or something. I'm having a memory. Everything after a certain amount, they charge extra. You need to have half extra, full extra. What I mean by that is I add a bunch of stuff onto the salad. I add pumpkin seeds and sesame seeds and peppers and all the things. The peppers at Mix are just hot. So I like jalapenos that are hot and flavorful, but they're just hot. So when I say add jalapeno peppers, I literally mean 4 or 5, and that's what I tell them, 4 or 5. To add any additional toppings is $1.25. So I would prefer to pay 75 cents for 4 slices of jalapeno peppers. I would not prefer to pay $1.25 for half the amount that I get of the other things that I added. The salad's already $30. You don't have a salad that accommodates veganism very heavily. They usually have like 4 or 5 toppings on top. 5, I think is the max. Don't quote me on that. It's not enough. Vegans typically have, when I make my own salads, that's why the salad is so big and so many toppings. It's because I'm vegan, and that is the vast majority of my nutritional density. Is there any way you can have a half portion of extras instead of a full portion? Because I pay the same $1.25 for 4 slices of jalapeno. Now, you can leave it. I'm gonna give you my money. I don't really have a lot of choice. It was either give you my money or me take the time to chop up all those vegetables, clean all those vegetables, put all those vegetables in their own separate container to have time to make my salad myself. I already told you I'm gonna give you my money. Please, if you will. I will pay full price for the other toppings that I add in addition, because I get the full portion of whatever the extra amount is, right? That's fine. But I don't want to pay $1.25 for 4 slices of jalapenos. Or you can change to the jalapenos I like, and then I'll get the full portion. I don't know. That is my rant. If I'm going to give you my money. I'm not going to make this salad myself. I don't have time. I don't have time. I've worked 2 jobs for the last 10 years. And per the economy, that's not going to change. Well, I take that back. If I get more money and more time, I'm still going to eat out. Just keep that in mind. Like, people do it. People do it. If I get more time, yeah, I'm going to cook more at home. Right now, that's not my portion. It's not my portion. I work a lot. So, please, somebody. The jobs. 2 major retailers currently. And if I get a laundry client, then I do laundry. Locally here in Kansas City, I do laundry pickup service. So if you want me to do your laundry, just call me. I pick it up, I take it to the laundromat, wash, dry, fold. Everything comes back folded, and then I pack it up and I bring it back to your house. That's if I get a laundry client. It's rare. Don't have many. 2 major retailers and a laundry client. I'm going to drop a major retailer, keep a major retailer, and start working it back in medicine again. And still have laundry. Like 4 jobs. Well, technically, kind of. So if I had 2 major retailers, medicine, and laundry, that's 4. So one of the major retailers is going to stop on Halloween. That'll be my last day there. Then I'll work for another major retailer, go to medicine, and have laundry. I work. We work. Everyone works. Please, somebody, make everything bigger. Please. Please. I'm obviously going to give you my money. Me personally. Now, if you don't think there's a big enough market for bigger, that's fine. I'm one of one then. That's fine. And I will keep giving you my $30 at least twice a week. So be it. But by all means, please make everything bigger. Everyone that is able to service a vegan in any capacity, even if it's sides. If a vegan walks in, raw or not, and they have to go out with their friends, and you have a side of fries, can you please make an extra large side of fries instead of me having to order 2? An extra large broccoli, please. Extra large mixed vegetables, please. Everybody, much bigger, please. Please. Thank you. Anything else that I like, I will be posting if it's too small. Please make everything bigger. I'm too greedy for no. Please make everything. And the raw veganism and eating too much and emotionally eating, like I do the emotional. Some people get emotional, don't eat at all. That is not my portion. I wish I had that. That would be nice. I don't have that. I have emotional, eat more. That's what I have. That's what I got. All right. Everybody, please make everything bigger. I'm begging. Please. Have a good day.